So I've just purchased a EUFY or EUFY, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, video doorbell, and we're just going to unbox it prior to installing it. So this should come in handy to keep a track on any mystery visitors to our door. So we'll take it out of the box. And we've got the doorbell there with a chime and some instructions, I do believe. See, this chime comes with a mains adapter. And a bag of wiring with a few different adapters. So let's crack on. So I've got a sticker, a template, and there's I think it's 30 degrees, a little adapter plate, fridge magnet, instructions, chime, doorbell, various adapters for the chime, and various wires for the bell transformer, which we're not going to be using, and screws and a mains adapter. So we'll see how long this cable is. So I've measured the cable at 4.9 meters approximately, and it comes with these little plastic things. I think that's for, you know, a little weatherproofing. I think I might put a blob of sealant in there once we get it fully installed. Get 2 of those, and the adapter for the mains, that just slides on just like so. So what I've done, the electric socket is switched off, is I've just loosely ran the cable just to see if it can be long enough to meet the needs, and I think it should just work. There might actually be a surplus of around a foot is my best guess. So I've delved into the manual and it's saying the ideal height should be around 1.2 meters high, which is there. I've actually took into account the step I've got there in the measurement ring. That's 22 centimeters in height. I think I'll be raising the height of the doorbell up slightly, because if we're drilling holes through there, we've got 2 screws in the way of the door lock fitting. So I'm just going to move it a little higher, just to clear all those obstructions. So it'll be more like 1.23 meters high. So I did get a little template, and it did say step 5 on it for some bizarre reason. So we've got the template in place, and the next thing to do is drill a hole there for the cable to go through. So I've pushed through with a drill bit, around 6 mil. 6 mil's recommended. I think this may be a tad larger. With the closest fit wood drill bit I had. So I'll thread the connections through this side on. So I've wrapped the connections up in a little insulation tape, and it just goes to a little point. So we'll feed that through. And we're out the other side. So we've removed the tape, and we've got the wires out loose, and we've slid this sleeve over, and I think what I might do is I might just secure it with a little bit of silicone sealant just to hold it in place. And there is one on the other side which is looking a bit neater than I thought, as it's folding into the architrave around the window. Well, this actually came with 4 screws, and these are the 2 longest that came in the pack, which I'm going to be using as we are installing into wood. So I'm just going to tap them straight into the wood. I think that should work fine. There's just a little tip I'm going to impart beforehand. I have selected a screwdriver which fits quite well. You can put that central and just give it a little tap with a hammer, and that should help your screw stay in place while you start it. So we've got the mount here, that's the straight mount there, and that's the angled mount, so we're not going to be using that. As for this application, you'll see in a bit hopefully when I get it working, doing this side up, and it might be an idea to remove the template before use, as you can kind of see it all the way around the outline, so I'm just going to unscrew it and remove that. So these screw holes here are elongated so you can true it up and make it look straight. Now we're at the wiring stage, and it is an AC input, so you can wire this up anyway. There was actually a bit of a pad there what come off. It had these remove the film before use stickers, and I just brushed past that and it came off for some reason. So I've got the wires neatly in, and there is a reset button there, and even a setup code. So I'm just going to loosely hook it on till we complete the installation, and that's looking very smart already. And one thing to consider is the body will oversail the bracket, and I have enough room, fortunately. A few days ago I did purchase these clips from Screwfix. I think they were around £1.90 for a box of 100. And I bought them specifically for this job, and they do hook around this cable really nicely. I've spent quite a bit of time going down with the cable clips, so I've got it all neatly tacked in place. I did actually choose not to have it at the base of the skirting, as it can be a bit of a dirt trap. We've put it nicely in the groove, and we've got the excess just wrapped up, and there isn't a great deal. One tip I wish to impart when you're dealing with these little tiny clips: there's a big risk of hitting your fingernails. You know, if you're not too confident doing this, you might want to get a little bit of paper like so, it gives you room to position the clip and then hit it with a hammer, keeping your hand and fingers a safe distance away. And then when you're done, just pull. Didn't quite go as expected, but you get the idea. We've achieved it without putting his fingers in the way. Well, I am pleased to say that I have actually got this doorbell now installed, and there's a bit of QR code scanning. I had to scan the QR code on the back of the doorbell, download the app, go through a bit of a rigmarole setting up, press the bell a few times, connect it to the Wi-Fi, etc, etc, but it is working and I have tested it. So many thanks for watching, and if you got some value out of this video, why not subscribe for more, as you never know what I'm going to be doing next.